I had a idea to do something that's never. Well, I've done certain videos, what ifs before. It's been a while since I did one, so I felt like I needed to come back with another one. And this what if is gonna be what if the Bengals signed Gerald McCoy. So taking Gerald McCoy off the Bucks, and we're gonna sign him to the Bengals. So he's still an 88 overall, not bad. Will be one of the top free agents. Ooh, let's see what it would look like. I gotta remember not to say this roster. Well, actually, I finished doing Game of Stripes. One thing I need to do real quick though. Jonathan Ross decided to change numbers. There we go. Give John Ross 11. Man, so McCoy signed. Oh, 90 is still open. Ooh, I like that. 90 would still be open. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. Let's do this here. Whoo! That would be nasty. That would be super nasty, bro. Oh my god, if this happens. Oh, man, bro. If this happens. Let's see. Alright, bet. Bro, that is a nasty combo. That is a nasty combo. That's like the Sue Aaron Donald combo from last year. Y'all gonna say who I should play? Don't be scared to jump in the comments now. Oh, no viewers. Man, you guys don't rock with me? What's going on? Ah. Do a random team. It's always versus the Steelers. Texans, Lions, Cowboys. Let's see. 3 minutes and y'all still not here? Bruh, he took us all the way up to an 85 just by adding McCoy. That is nasty. That is nasty. Alright. Alright. Guess I get started. Skirt. On the clock. Just for kicks, we'll make it random. Alright. Skirt. This is gonna be interesting, man. I really want to see like how much of an effect it's gonna really have in the game. Like, does Gerald McCoy really make that big? Man, him and Gino next together could transform this defense, bro. That would be, man. We could keep the linebackers we have now. And y'all know I'm not a fan of the linebackers at all. I hate I'm just gonna be real, man. We still got work to do at the linebacker position, but it's cool.
Hey everybody,
give me a
it's
Gerald
the coach,
McCoy,
and
I'll
this
take
is
that.
Madden 19
I'll
on
take these
EA
linebackers.
Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a
presentation
good
mode.
one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. With that, let's get up to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. For the call, we bring in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and
All right,
black.
you guys
Seen just a
show,
short
man.
time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely. Well, these division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They're led onto the field by a man who needs no introduction, Ben Roethlisberger.
We talk so often about his physical attributes. Of course, the Big Ben nickname, his ability to take hits in the pocket, his ability to extend plays and get outside of the pocket. But how about this for efficiency? Top 10 in career NFL passer rating, and he's one of the top 5 winningest quarterbacks in NFL history. That's pretty darn good.
First carry for James Conner. And a nice run past. The 30-yard line there.
Run here early on. It doesn't take a great play. You want to establish a guy.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And we are underway from Cincinnati. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by Big Ben, their veteran quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger.
We talk so often about his physical attributes. Of course, the Big Ben nickname, his ability to take hits in the pocket, his ability to extend plays and get outside of the pocket. But how about this for efficiency? Top 10 in career NFL passer rating, and he's one of the top 5 winningest quarterbacks in NFL
I had to
history.
jump on and say Madden lied. Ben Roethlisberger is not that skinny. There is no way. You need about 3 of those. He needs to have a gut and all of that fat rolls that he has. Get out of here, Madden. I just had to say that. And yeah, Chris, I did see that he left the Browns without a contract. Let's go. Let's go.
Is incomplete. And let's take a look at the Steeler offense.
Out wide was the youngest player in the NFL in 2017, Juju Smith-Schuster. And he also had the longest reception in the league last season at 97 yards. Actually well-schooled in route running and able to run from both outside and moving inside to the slot position in order to make big plays.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. So, from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. Let's go.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Here's Connor. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality and pound the rock.
They run with Connor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington from 8 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Alex Erickson. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the former Texas Christian University Horned Frog, Andy Dalton.
A day one starter his rookie year. He also won a whole lot of games as well. First 5 years, the Bengals went to the playoffs each and every year. Continues to evolve as a quarterback, learning how to work around a running game, an offensive line, and receivers that continue to develop.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at the 34. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Here now the offense for the Bengals. Out of the backfield is Joe Mixon, and he was a valuable commodity coming out of the University of Oklahoma because of his ability to be so versatile. Can run it inside with power, gets to the perimeter and can outrun people. Catches the ball not only out of the backfield, but you can split him out just like he would be a receiver. And I think if he wanted to dedicate himself, he'd be an all-pro kick returner.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive will start with Connor. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here we go. Let's go.
Connor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Cincinnati after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Connor. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. Still fighting. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And they'll run it here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this in. Now to the 9. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Extra point now by Boswell. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Dalton. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action now. Dalton. There he goes inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Our first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And he whips that one incomplete there. John Ross, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dalton got a man open. It's Ross. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Another chance for Dalton. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Smith-Schuster now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Roethlisberger now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Ben to throw again. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play.
Here we go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That goes for a gain of 31. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught inside the 5. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield here, Dalton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. caught. Eifert over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And this is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Throw left side complete. That's Rodgers. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got Moncrief. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's Connor. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 56 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
We got three. Lead.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The connection since 2011, Dalton to Green for a Bengal first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it, no one got it. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now the Bengals on 3rd, 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And it'll be Dalton again. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Andy Dalton now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he gets it down to the 32. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Dalton on the draw to Mixon, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Throwing, Dalton. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Ross. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. A quick throw, but incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Dalton on 3rd and goal. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Eifert from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Connor. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Dalton wants to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Big spot, Andy Dalton to Mixon on the check down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. First down now, but that clock rolling. All right, here's Dalton. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That went good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. So now Dalton. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. Another chance for Dalton. Finding room to the 20. And a nice gain at 21 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And now down to 24 seconds after the spike. Second down, Dalton. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. That's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play.
Let's go.
Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.